Thanks to Anker for sponsoring this video. From smarter homes to AI-powered earbuds, Anker is working on technologies that could change how your devices work day to day. And we're here at their headquarters in Shenzhen, sitting down with the CEO Steven Yang to talk about where smart devices are headed, what's holding them back today, and how a new chip platform could help unlock what comes next. Hello everyone, it's Alex with Digital Trends here. I'm talking to you from Shenzhen. Right now I'm in the new global headquarters of Anker, and I'm joined by the founder and the CEO of the company, Steven Yang. Big honor. I know you're a busy guy.
No,
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to us. It's a man.
So smart houses and connected devices. What do you think waits us in like foreseeable future, 5 to 10 years top?
Well, of course, I mean, the short way will be more smart or smarter, but in what way? The first stage of products. It's basically a fixed product, very few places to adjust.
It just does a function.
It does the function. Okay. The second stage of smart home, which is, things become adjustable, right? But people actually don't adjust them. I think that's the challenge. I mean, you just spend tens of thousands of dollars to set up like a home that, the blinds will open up accordingly and so on and so forth. But the problem is actually you don't actually use that. Yeah, it's a big problem. So basically it's adjustable home. It's not smart home, right? Or it's configurable, but it's, hard to configure. Okay, so now I think we're finally going to the third stage, which will be automatically adaptable. So what we're seeing actually that will enable us to move to stage 3 is actually that the perception technology, right, the planning technology and the execution technology have all come to a point that it will mature and become mass available in the next 5 to 10 years. So when they, that capability is mature and then be deployed out to all our devices, then they will really, really become smart. Why is perception, planning, and execution not able to be done, 10 years ago? First thing, of course, is the hardware. Like many of the sensors were able, to use low costly. That doesn't really, exist, or it's not mature like 10 years ago. And the next one will really be about how you actually program them. So how you solve the perception problem, the planning problem and the execution problem. And that one, I would say it's on the way to become, mature.
So
because we're going through a paradigm shift here. I would say it's actually the biggest paradigm shift since the invention of computer. So have you heard of a phrase called von Neumann architecture? It's basically say CPU and memory are two separate units. You store the program and data in memory, and you pick a small fraction of it into the CPU to compute each time. So let me make an analogy. It's kind of like, your brain, separated into left and right. And left is memory, and right is CPU, right? In the von Neumann stage, your left brain has 1 billion lines of code or program, right? But each time you only need to shift maybe 1,000 lines of that to your right brain to compute. So that's reasonable, right? But now, your left brain is turning into 1 trillion parameters. So it used to be the entirety of the 1 trillion has to be shifted to the right. But very recently with the MOE architecture, which is to divide that, big neural nets into like several smaller ones for different types of problem, you still need to shift 5% to 10%.
Okay.
For example, like 5% of 1 trillion is actually 50 billion. Right? You still need to shift 5% of your left brain to your right brain to compute for each token you see on the right. This is constant, power consuming, bandwidth consuming, and actually
we're going with it. You mean this is just unnecessary?
This is just unnecessary.
We're wasting energy, wasting time.
Our brain is basically a computation in memory. So you see, our brain is consisted of neurons, right?
Right.
So the neuron stores the parameter and also does the computation. So that's the new architecture, which is computation in memory. I think that's the opposite of von Neumann. Von Neumann is to say, okay, CPU, memory, separate. Right. And then the opposite of that is to say CPU is
memory. Yeah.
memory. That's the CIM. So 3 years ago, back in 2003, we went through a discussion and upgraded our mission, vision, and value. So our previous mission has been, enriching smarter lives, which is kind of general, right? And then we felt that we want something that's sharper. So we changed it to ultimate innovation to ignite possibilities. So we want to really just build technologies that enable things that could never be done before. And then the value is basically the behaviors that you need to realize your vision, right? And we changed that to first principle thinking, seek ultimate execution, and then grow together long-term mindset. I think that the company started to really just work in a very different fashion. And we'll just really seek for first principle thinking. And based on this first principle thinking, we set ourselves to long and costly and seemingly impossible journeys that we believe are just right. We set the problem, we build the networks, and then we basically decide how the chip could be built. And then our partner actually built that chip. The chip family is called SAS.
That's okay.
Yeah. So, in Buddhism, so SAS is the highest frequency word, because they always say, "Thus I hear." This is what I hear, exactly from the Buddha. Right. So thus means as it is, without any change. Right. We believe actually this is the beauty of end-to-end, which is it's not going through any sort of human manipulation or divide and conquer. It's basically the data, right, as it is, the problem as it is. So SaaS will not be a single chip, it will be a family of chips. That first product will come out in May. It will be actually in-ear true wireless earbuds with the CIM chips embedded. We talk on our earbuds all the time.
Yeah.
Right. But in airports, right, in a crowded street, or like at home, kids running around you.
Yeah.
All the background noises are picked up.
Yeah.
And heard by the person on the opposite side. Right. So with the CIM chip in it, with the large neural nets that runs on the CIM chip, the other side hears virtually none of the background noise.
Is it because it will calculate something and understand the noise better?
Previously, we used beamforming, which is like 2 microphones or 3 microphones pointing, and try to catch which angle your voice is coming from.
Yes.
And try to separate it from the noise. So we used hundreds of thousands of hours of noise and actual voice to train the model. So it knows how to separate useful sound, basically your voice, out of the noise.
So that's what thus is about, and you will start from earbuds.
Yes.
What do you think could be a next step?
So, first of all, is of course to just really deploy that to our different headsets format. You see, we not only have in-ear true wireless headset, but we also have headband. We have open ear like hooks and open ear clips. Right. So we'd hope to deploy that across our product portfolio. And then, of course, that same chip could be used in other, situations or scenarios that, needs a better sound.
So you start from first sensor. Yeah?
Yes, we start from your ear first. Yeah, and we'll actually see where we gets to.
So you already kind of gave a hint. So you will follow all the senses, all the 6 of them.
I think that's a very natural, part of it. As said in that vision, Anker really wants to be that playground where, makers of different discipline come together and try to make, ultimate innovations in their field, and then in turn, just, inspire each other.
So I'm actually still curious. Anker wasn't making chips. You were not working on that side of things for a very long time, and suddenly there is this shift. Why is this happening? What is those platforms about?
First of all, these are not the advanced, chips that runs like gigantic neural nets, right? These are very small chipset with just, millions of parameters that functions as a, again, one organ.
Yeah.
Right. So we feel that it's within our reach, and it actually solves real problems. Anker has headsets for a long time, right?
Yeah.
And one of the biggest consumer complaints, as we said, was the bad call quality. And then, so we feel, okay, from the first principle thinking, if you're able to put a large neural net on the headset, you'll be able to just get a, crystally clear, no background noise call quality. That's how we believed. And then we spent 3 years to actually prove that, okay, this is right.
So your point of view that it actually just adds to your existing products. You're not.
We're not a chipset company. We're not a.
You're not walking away from what you're doing.
No. We're not an advanced research company. We deliver real consumer values, right? And we build technologies that needs to deliver that customer value.
Why did you start from audio?
So because headsets are wearables,
Yeah.
so they have very limited power, battery capacity.
Right. They're very small.
Yes. So you can reduce the power consumption level of running that big models. That's the differentiation between usable and unusable. So some of the other, today's latest chipset could run large neural nets on them if you don't consider power consumption. But if you put power consumption into consideration, then that becomes impossible because, for example, that talk time will only be 1 hour. You won't buy a headset which only talks for 1 hour.
What excites you the most about the future of Anker? What do you think can be like maybe the cool new, I wanted to say challenge, but I'll say opportunity? And how do you plan to face it?
Well, I think the one standard, to measure success will be if we realize our mission, which is if we really just, did ultimate innovations to give the world completely new possibilities. That's what really excites us the most, is that we see lots of opportunities ahead, that we can make ultimate innovations to give the world whole new opportunities.
And by saying world, you actually mean customers and their needs, their experience.
Yes.
I've noticed throughout the conversation, you're always going back to this.
To customer values.
To customer values,
Yes.
yeah.
That's what, it's the foundation, the ground of this company.
Thank you for joining.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you, Alex. Yeah.